these two kits here. And if anything, on my next video, I'm probably going to be doing more on the Hudson. And might work on some other kits here and there. Not entirely sure at the moment. So, pretty much going to have to wait and see what happens. So, yeah. So, if you enjoyed this, probably going to be doing more videos focusing on kits like this. Build them up, and then do casual updates here and there. But I'm going to have to wait and see what I have. So, that'll be it for this video, and till next time, see ya. Hey everyone, welcome back. Now as you can see here, finally got the surf wagon all done. So, let me get the surfboards out of the way. We'll come back to those later. So, here's the car all done. Then on the underside, pretty much have it painted gold as with the silver accents. And then got the decals all put on with the wood grain going along the side, as well as the blue-white faded flames. Then with some white stripes on the side, and then a bunch of surf-related decals on the side. Then with Surf Wagon written out on the back. Then I did decide to go for the custom bumper on the rear and stock bumper on the front with the custom grille. So, one thing I did end up realizing later on is that with the bumperettes, I did end up having these on the wrong sides. But for what it is, I'm not going to worry about too much. So, here we have some more of the decals. Then on the inside, decided to do a light brown to represent a leather-based interior. Then got everything all detailed up inside. Even put in some blue carpeting to match with the exterior paint job. And on the back, in the back here, have the hardwood flooring, as well as a little shelf with what's supposed to represent a little stereo system at the back, with right here with a lava lamp that was made out of the emergency beacon that the kit came with, and then some speakers out on the side built into the desk, and then got some pinstriping on the boards, and then as I mentioned in my other videos, you can have the clear roof to see right through, see everything inside. And then even have the special graphics on the interior to represent custom seats with the AMT cat and the Tiki. And then with the engine details, got the engine together and decided to do something for first, and that was wire up the engine. Now, I don't know exactly if it was wired up correctly to a proper GM 327, but for first time, I think it looks pretty good. Adds some realism. And then on the air cleaner here, or on the air cleaner cover, have this decal that was on the sheet that I found was the perfect size for the filter cover. So I placed that on to then got the turbocharger, the twin turbo setup. And then one challenge I did find when it came to wiring up the vehicle was because of the headers for the turbo setup was a little bit bigger than the stock ones, so trying to get to the wiring pins for the spark plugs was a little bit of a challenge, but got there in the end. Then painted the engine bay, the inner fender wells with the blue and gold accents. Then have some special lacing. Then got some special lacing on the front for more detail. as well as license plates. And of course, the gold rims. And on the top side, instead of using the plastic bars that the kit came with, decided to take some popsicle sticks, trim them down to size, and use these as the surfboard racks, which works really nice, because especially with the surfboards, as I'll show you here. So I did the one in the red with the yellow and orange striping on it, which I think looks really good. Then with the angry face tiki. So I'll sit on. Then I have this the two-tone that I did, where one half is dark and the other half is light. And then in the middle, blend it out. Same here on the other side. And then then with the blue tiki, have that on the front face, as well as the blue stripe with the point at the end. And so it fits on the top very perfectly, fitting both. But on for the kit, how it originally came was it also had a closed rear window. But now that I decided to do the glass top, that meant that I had to trim out all the windows. So in doing so, I took out the rear window. So if I wanted to, it could have a surfboard hanging from the top and hanging out the back. Or if you have people, you could have where there's people putting stuff in the back, which does give nice detail. And then on the hood, then also cut out the hood, which would have been for where the supercharger would have gone, but since I was doing a clear roof, might as well do a clear hood so that you can see into the engine bay. Now, one thing I did find on this kit, could be just my version, but with the hood, the fenders are a little bit too narrow, and the hood bulges up slightly too much, so the hood doesn't quite fit into the opening correctly. But I'm not too concerned over that, since this is more of a model for myself and not a showpiece. Because if it was a showpiece, that would have been fixed. So, like here, you can see straight into the engine bay. So, pretty much that. So there's pretty much how this kit went, and quite pleased with it. So, got this done, and alongside with this, I do have the Hudson still in the works, but I did get another kit done, so this will be bit of bonus. Got this 80 Camaro Z28 that I've had for a while now, that want to replicate my real Camaro, which is an 81 Canadian spec. So my car's got a 350 4-speed, also a hardtop with the body kit. One thing I wasn't fond of with this kit was that it had the whale tail instead of the ducktail that these cars would have had stock, but didn't feel like trying to create something. So there's that. I decided to use the red and orange striping, which really enhances the look of the car. And then, just like my real cars, that went for a red interior with black dash and center console. Now this car here, it may be hard to tell, but it was designed to be. It shows it's an automatic, but it's not something I'm not ideal about, but it's whatever. And besides, one of the few kits that's a hardtop. And then, when I was painting this, I ended up getting some Duplicolor 1K clear, which, as you can see, it's a really nice. It gave a really nice finish to it. And while the can itself is really expensive, I do find that I'll get my value out of it. So, did a little bit of underside detail, but not too much since not really going to be seeing that. And most of my kits are going to be on a shelf anyways. So, just a little bit quick update on projects. I might do some detailing on the hood to represent the proper stripe package, and then finish up on the taillights, or might just leave them orange. But so that's pretty much it.